What's going on here? I have a lot of questions for him. Does he work there? Did he just show up?
Or is he just a Santa that's staying?
Yeah. Is there a Santa convention? Is there...
If there was a Santa convention, I'd be a little bit more terrified because it's not time.
I just want to know. I don't get it.
Halloween no longer exists, apparently.
Didn't like it. This is really hard to film when you're holding one of them.
Oh, Carl Miller?
Yeah, Miller. She goes bananas over his adult albino retake.
Yeah.
She smells him when he.
What in your right mind thinks this is secure? You know? Like, what do you think? They're best friends.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're doing it again. They're doing the head thing again.
It's like when you're smacking the tops of somebody else's hands before they get yours.
Yeah. And now they're intertwining the coils. Yeah.
It's like their weird game of chicken.
It is.
And Ruben is not losing today.
The head dominance.
And they'll all hop off to the side.
I'm surprised she's engaging in that. That might just be because she's bigger.
She knows.
I heard they brought
There we go.
her sister said Lauren looked like she was playing some.
Oh no! Don't mush him.
What is this? What is
She's
this?
actually she cooperates with the photos. It's funny.
That's
Turn the balloon.
dude.
There we go.
It's like a family function, like, oh,
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah, baby pictures.
Doing something else, almost everyone, and sometimes you don't even realize they look at the picture and he's making direct eye. People promise he looks
It's
direct.
funny.
Well, you know what's really funny? Sometimes when I take him in the dispensary, he pose for the girls. I've literally put him in and he'll
I thought I would talk to you on my way to work today because I was talking to someone else back home who did something very similar to me in the sense of like they moved to one of the major cities. It was just the one on the East Coast. I don't know, we were talking about like the doubt and like how this is like the major thing I think I want to talk about, but like how you look at other people's successes or your perceived success of what they've done, like whether it's actually like that or not, it's different. Your perceived like expectation of somebody else's success that you wanted for yourself, and they're like in your age bracket, so like they're like you in the sense like, you know, you watch someone else do something more successful than you that you wish you had achieved, and you wonder, well, like, did I try hard enough? Did I talk to the right people enough? Did I do, like, you're asking yourself, like, did I do enough? And I think that's a really important thing to keep in control of in your head, because, you know, you have to acknowledge the things that you've done to get somewhere. Like, overcoming that feeling of like making yourself feel smaller is probably the biggest thing to overcome in an experience like moving to a really big city just to see what you can do when you feel that you're capable enough. And that's all you've ever got going for you. And when you move from a small place to a big place, it's nothing like you've ever known before, obviously. But yeah, like I'm starting to know people that do things I would love to know how to do, and that I envy that they do, and that makes them a little intimidating to me, because to me, I'm like not on their level, but I really want to be, and I can let the not on their level thing intimidate me to like run away, or I could just like even it out and remember that at everyone's core, especially if we're in the same age group, we're just regular people. And if you devote the time and you devote the effort to finding what you want, I think people completely underestimate the fact that you get to decide, literally, you get to decide what you want your life, your everyday life to be. I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm not saying it's going to work all the time, and I'm not even saying it's going to pay off, but I am saying you can do it, and you can give it a try, and you can put yourself in situations to set yourself up to be more successful for that outcome to come out. And I think people underestimate that. And then I think the noise of watching people live these lives that you think you want or you think you should want, like, can mess you up. You could totally catch yourself off guard doing what you think you want and what you think you should be doing and what you think the right answer is. And it's just not that thing. It's just not true. And you just keep trying, and it's really hard to keep redefining what you want, and it's really hard to like demand things after a while. But like once you demand something a little bit, you can demand it a little more every time, and then before you know it, you're one of those people that you're envying because you're just demanding and asking for what you want. But I think we create a lot of illusions in our mind about things, and the whole point of this lesson and this conversation I was having with this person as I drive to work is you can just do it if you really mean it. And I don't think people mean a lot of things, but if you mean it and you really want to do it, it can happen. Like, I think a lot of people assume I came out to LA on like parents' money and this and that, and it's like, no, like I worked for 5 years to have the savings I did, and then I spent half of it coming out here. Then I got a job that I really, really did not like, and it paid me a lot of money, and I learned that if something pays me a lot of money, that doesn't give me an incentive to be good at it or like it, and that was really valuable, and that paid me back that savings. And then I quit that job and was unemployed in this really competitive city for 2 months. And I was running out of money fast again. And I just needed something to work. And I just kept going. And I kept using my time. I wouldn't even say I used my time super wisely, but I was in a position where something had to work. And then it did, and I'm driving to a job that I really enjoy right now, and I still have a million questions about what I'm doing in LA, what I want to do, who I want to be, all that stuff, but you kind of got to solve problems in manageable sizes. But the point is, this week in particular, don't compare what you want your life to be to somebody else's life that already exists. Be inspired by that. And don't be intimidated by the people around you who are achieving the things you wish you had achieved. Make those people work with you, which means work with those people in your life. Don't be envious of them, and don't run away from them. Embrace them and learn about them, and evaluate what kind of people they are and how they got in that position, and apply it and parallel it to your life. And I'm not saying I got all the answers, and I'm not saying that all that shit works, but what I am saying is that you can learn something in that, and that's what I'm learning out here. And I came out here for one thing, and now I'm out here for another. But the point is living in Los Angeles, however long it's going to be, is like studying abroad for me. It's so bananas out here, and it takes time. And that's another really important thing I can't emphasize enough. Things take time. So that's this week's major thought. This is a majority of the videos that I'm going to be sharing. This upcoming week, I have some exciting shit to like film that I'm really excited about. Yeah, that's all. I'm going to keep driving to work now.